Okay, hello everybody on YouTube. We are here in Brazil, 6 a.m. to talk in English on platform Talking Talk. It's a platform for to students to study English, uh, to study English in the other languages. Okay, today we are talking about procrastination, the name of the procrastination and productivity. Okay, Bruna is here to talk with me. Hello, Bruna. Good morning. How are you today?
Hello,
Uh,
everybody.
hello. Can you can you present yourself?
Yes, hello, everybody. I'm Bruna. I live in Brasilia. I'm here every single day to participate in the immersion at 6 a.m. I think it's a challenge for me because I needed to put this in my routine. I love the routine, of course, because I think I'm more productive when I have a routine and I uh, how to say this, cumpro my routine. So I'm married. I have two sons. I graduate in physiotherapy and physical education, but nowadays I work in the administration area, and that's it for today.
Thank you, Bruna. You're welcome. We know ourselves here, but it's good for practicing. Asking Belle, present yourself, please. How are you today?
Hello, good morning, guys. So yeah, it's interesting because we have the normally the same people, yeah, at the that meeting, but it's good for training and try introduce yourself in the different way. But for me, it's hard because I just have the same things to say, yeah. So, but I'm Belle. I'm from Fortaleza. I live in Salvador. I live with my mother, with my sister. I have two dogs. I work like a air traffic controller, and because of that, I started studying English. And I'm here in TNT since the last year, at the beginning of the last year. And I start to work like a supervisor at my work, yeah. And yeah, I think it's that.
Okay, Belle. Thank you. Uh, Today we are talking about productivity and procrastination again, but it's different questions. I have different questions to practice and talk about this. I introduce myself. I'm Leandro, live in São Paulo. I'm a student of technology, study IT. I study inteligência artificial, data science, some related of data science. Studied college and make courses and come here to practice in English and Spanish. Okay, guys. Today we are talking about procrastination. I have a first question. What strategies do you use to overcome procrastinations and get to work when starting a new project or task? Okay, I will start this. For me to overcome procrastination, I often um, try to break my objectives in small parts. Yeah, is a thing that we learn on the engineering area. Is you get the problem, a big problem. It try to break in down in small parts. Yeah, it's more easy to find a solution. Yeah, um, because you have it's easier to measure the problem in small text. In During my day, I'm do a list of tasks, a to do list. Yeah, it try to execute this list and is like a goals that I go try to solve. And a technique that I try to put is a Pomodoro technique. I don't know if you know. It's you divide your time an hour in 20, 25 minutes or 30 minutes, working in 5 or 10, depends of your tasks. Try to have a break, yeah. But I try to don't interrupt it, and sometimes don't interrupt it. It's something in, so don't lost the idea of something. But the most part of time is easier to follow this objective. And that's it. Is some strategies that I try to put to overcome procrastination, but it's not easy. Yeah, need discipline. Yeah, it gets habit. Uh, any Bell, what strategy do you use to overcome procrastination?
Yeah, I think we have the same strategy because I take note about my task during the day. Yeah. And I think when you split in small activity, that can be more, um, I don't know to say that, effective, or it's easy just to do. Yeah. It's not like, oh, I need to go to the gym and pass 3 hours at the gym. No, it don't work like that for me. Yeah. So I take notes. I don't use, I use my calendar at the smartphone, but I prefer use the paper. For example, it's my to-do list, and that's helped me a lot because I realized some improvements at my routine, like to do a conversation here every single day, for example, one list for day. But yeah, I use that. I try use my one morning routine and try comply that. Yeah, and I think it's the best way. It's split the activity in small steps. Yeah, because when you need to do something important, something you start to think it's, oh my gosh, it's so hard. Yeah, I don't have time, or I'm not prepared for that. But if you put a small goals in your day, that can become a habits in your life, and if you have a constance, you can improve that. Yeah, and I think is that I try just put small tasks during the day and hope the time work for me. Yeah, I think it's important.
Thank you, Bell. Thank you for sharing. And you, Bruna, what's your opinion?
Well, I totally agree with you all because I do the same things. I think it's very important to trick your brain, no? Because when you split or divide your task is your project, it's easier to achieve the goals. I try to celebrate my my small achievements. So I trick in this moment where I think, oh my gosh, I trick my brain, but it's okay because I achieved I achieved my goals, my little goals. So it's so nice for me. And Leandro, you said about the Pomodoro technique. I think it's so good. I used this in the past when I needed to study a lot for pass the test, the quiz, the task in the for the public service. It helped me a lot because in the 25 minutes you focus a lot in the moment that you do, so it's so good, and your brain understand that it's important thing. And in the moment that you stop you relax moment 5 or 10 minutes, of course, uh, you how do you say this, via your attention for the other things, and you brain relax. So it's so good to the next step, the next moment to focus again. So congratulations when you apply this technique. So that's it for me. Because sometimes enjoy to do the same thing. Oh my gosh, I don't want, and come the routine. When I have a routine, it's easier to achieve my goals too. That's it.
Yeah, a routine. Use the habits, routine to help you. So things automatically is good. It's not good when the routine is boring, and sometimes I believe it's good change your tasks sometimes to put your mind don't to feel so boring with your routine. Yeah, I was reading a book about this. I don't remember what book is. Uh, I read a lot of book of techniques to be better, and I read about this. It's good for your memory practicing. Try to change in the a few times your tasks to put your mind to don't be, I don't know, in comfort zone. Yeah, like some that. But it's good to use routine and habits to help us solve problems and do your tasks more easier. Yeah, I like this.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
And Bell said something about the paper, use the paper to do the to-do list. It helped me to do a lot because, for example, I know you have we have a lot of apps for it's possible to do this, but when I use the papers, of course, I think the brain understand better because you need to check. You put the check in all the time, and oh my gosh, I realized this. It's here. I my brain realized that it's so good when I finish this task, these things, for example, and achieve the a little goals. So it's so nice for me. I used to.
Yes, I agree with you. I believe it's good when you're writing the things is good for memory for fix for not fix for remember or for putting your mind when you're writing with a handwriting. Yeah, I was using a lot. Only have texts on computer on apps, as you said, but I started to writing my ideas on paper, and after that I put on computer. It's good because I was I don't remember not don't remember, but it's good exercise in your handwriting. uh, I forgot how to have a good letter. Yeah, newspaper good for me. Um, okay, guys.
1 minute, Leandro. I think we have studied about this. When you use your five senses for learn something, you learn more. For example, writing, it's the moment you uh, I don't remember a specific sense five de
Um,
toque, for example, when you use a color pen, for example, you use the vision. So it's so good when you use your five sense to learn something.
yeah, but
Great.
I was reading a book. I don't remember. I have a book here, but I don't remember because I have more than one book in the same subject. Uh, is good for I don't know if you word in English motor coordinated motor, but it's better for it's not fixed because fix is the other word, but the fixed sign not so much. Okay, let's go. Number two. How do you balance needs for relaxation and rest with the pressure of burning the mind oil and meet deadlines? Okay, burning my midnight oil. burning midnight oil and meet the deadlines. Burning midnight oil, I believe, is when you have the find off your energy and at the night to and try to use this energy to solve a deadline, for example. Yeah, it's an expression. Um, okay, how do you balance relaxation, yeah, and rest with the pressure of burning midnight oil and meet deadline? What's your opinion, Bell? Bell is frozen. Yeah, it's frozen, Bell.
Yeah, small things sorry, it's okay. It's my connection.
Okay,
It's not
okay,
so.
return it.
Okay. I'm sorry, guys. So yeah, I was talking about what Bruno said about to celebrate small conquers. Yeah, when we achieve some tasks or some goals, small goals, but I think it's important because that's energize or recharge our ourselves, yeah, to continuous. And I try to do that because I have a little problem about that. For example, I work at the Sunday and at the night, for example, and my day off, it's, for example, it's in the Monday. And I need to learn to take a rest at the Monday. But for me, it's so hard because in my mind, all the guys are working at the Monday. I need to go to buy the groceries. I need to clean the house. I need to study, but that's don't help me. Yeah, that's jeopardize my days and my routine or my productivity in another days. And I start to talk about that with my therapy, like I said, you, Leandro, yeah, in the other meeting. And I try looking my days and choose a one day for my day off during the week, for example. And when I finish my day, I try just look the activities done, yeah, in the day. Don't what I just planning because sometimes I plan a lot of tasks during the day, but it's not real plan, yeah. And in the past I was frustrated for don't comply or the tasks, and nowadays I start to realize what I complain, what active that I was possible to do. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I have a question for you because you work with a
Yeah.
shift hour of your work. Is
Yeah.
do you have a specific time to do your studies or take your rest? What's your how do you balance this? Because it's more difficult when you change your time, yeah.
Yeah.
Like we said about routine,
Yeah.
you break your routine every time.
Yeah. It's hard. I don't have a technique properly, yeah, about that. But like I said, I have the papers with habit trackers, yeah. So in that paper, I have a lot of activities that I need to do during the day. But yeah,
Connection.
so I
Yeah,
have.
your connection down for 30 seconds.
Oh, sorry. Let me turn off the.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, let me see. It's better. I need to move for the stay room because at my room the connection is very bad. So yeah, I was to say that I try follow the routine, yeah, and just change the hours that I need to do my task. For example, all the days I need to go to the gym and study English, for example. And when I need to work at the morning, I to do my other things at the afternoon. And yeah, I need to management that all the time. Yeah, because all the days different?
Yeah, it's different all the days. I know how is working with this. I worked um, some years ago with changing my hour and working on the work at night. Yeah, it's difficult to maintain a routine, and I know how it's difficult to to uh, to see your friends or doing things on the weekend. You need to work. it's, it's difficult.
Yeah, is that?
It's bad. And you, Bruna, how do you balance the needs, relaxations, and rest?
Well, for me, it's very difficult. For example, when I have a delayed deadline, when I have deadline, so I'm very stressed about it. Yeah, I think it's that we have paradoxal, maybe paradoxal, because about the deadline, I think it's so good for me because I have more energy when I have a deadline, but it's stressful a lot. I hate deadline. So, oh, okay, I have deadline. It's so good because I'm motivated more. Where else? In this moment, it's so hard to balance because I want to finish it, and I want to uh, complete my deadline. So it's terrible for me, and I it's difficult to have a balance to relax. For example, I don't have it in this moment when I have deadline, but I try to celebrate the small goals, like I said in the other questions, and I think it's so good to balance it. Maybe I'm not sure if I do this all the time, but I try.
Thank you, Bruna. Yeah, it's difficult to prioritize quality of your tasks in the things that you need to do in the time you need to rest. Uh, in my case, if I have this perception that my productivity is decreasing, and for me, don't work it. Try to continuing. I need to have a tired and or go to relax, doing something, walking or something like that, or try to take a nap. And after that, I feel that it's good, it's better. I work better. Okay. Uh, so sometimes I continue have this uh, um, force myself to do things when I so tired. It don't work. I know the quality of things that I will have will will be not the best of the things that I need to to give. Yeah, that's it. I work better when I feel more energized. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
Belle said about the frustration. I think she she's totally great. She's totally right when she said about when you do what you did in the day, it's so good. You afast the sense about the frustration because oh my gosh, I do many things. I do what is possible to do in this day, so it's so good, and maybe it's relax,
Yeah. When you achieve your goals, it's good. It's very good. When you see, when it's possible, see that your to-do list and see, oh my gosh, I did all things that I need to do. That's good. Very good sensation. Yeah, yeah. It's possible to relax more because you don't have anything to be worried in your mind. You clear your mind. Because that I like to go a realist to-do list. If I put some that I know is impossible to do today, I don't put, because maybe I'll be frustrated if don't complete my to-do list. Yeah. Okay. Okay, ladies. In your opinion, what's the role of self-discipline in managing procrastination and increasing productivity? In your opinion, what's the role of self-discipline? Um, what's your opinion, Bruna? What do you think about this?
Well, self-discipline, I think, for example, for me, to be here every single day at 6 a.m., it's hard, of course. I understand that I need more discipline to do this. And that moment, I understand that manage my procrastination, and I enhance in productivity, because if I didn't if I wouldn't do this immersion at 6 a.m., I think, oh, I don't need to do in the future because I broke my routine, I broke my self-discipline, so I'm not too good today, and I don't want to continue to keep my routine. So I think the self-discipline helped me a lot in this moment, wake up early. It's so hard for me. I don't love uh, uh to wake up early, of course, but I put this in my routine. I think I'm disciplined. I have self-discipline in this moment. No.
Yeah, is a skill that you have, self-discipline, or you need to do you need to practice in this, or do you need to learn? Do you have
Yeah,
self-discipline? Is natural for you?
it's
Have
not
this?
natural. It's not natural, but I try to continue to keep the self-discipline all the time.
Yeah, I'm a person that I need work better with my self-discipline, because sometimes I try to. It's natural for me procrastinating, and self-discipline is a key word for me, because when you when I work in a place, is you have the same time to work. It's difficult. Your change, your activity, or be distracted with some. And I'm a person that if I don't have the routine, don't have a discipline to return for doing my tasks, is I lost my to-do list. For example, if I don't come in for 6 a.m., I have each task plan. I come here and practice in English. After that, I go to work out, and after that, I go to start my studies for college. After that, I will doing something. If I don't come in here to practice in English, is like a domino effect. How things don't happen good is it's crazy. My day become crazy. Yeah, I need to have discipline to return and do tasks, or reorganize that more faster my day. I'm learning. I'm learning. Okay. Anyway, Bell, what's your opinion about self-discipline is important for you?
Yeah,
What do you
yeah,
do or have this?
of course. I think you said that for me, self-discipline is a key word too. Yeah, and I think the self-discipline involve a procrastination. Yeah, like it's not involved, but avoid the procrastination. Yeah, when you have self-discipline, you can avoid the procrastination and to do our things because you need to comply your deadlines and commitments. Yeah. So I think it's really important to be, because sometimes it's like you have two persons in your mind. Yeah. So I need to do that, but the other, there are like other voice. It's no, take a rest, just look your cell phone and go to the kitchen and eat a piece of cake, for example. Don't go the gym at the gym, for example. So I need, when you have a self-discipline, the other voice or the, yeah, loud out. And yeah, I think it's like that. All the time we have two voice in our minds, and that was discussed a lot. And but when you have a self-discipline, that can be good for us to choose the correct activity we need to do in the moment. And sometimes it's important just to don't listen and just to do. Yeah. When you have, for example, the to-do list, you just need to look for that and to do. Don't think about anything, just to do what you're planning. Yeah. And I think is that self-discipline is so important and need to be a balance, because sometimes we are push ourselves a lot. And yeah, take a rest, it's important, like you said. And I think this the big secret is a planning. Yeah, planning your day, your routine, and try comply your to-do list, but recognize and to be able to re reschedule your routine, because the life it's not just a plan and not just a piece of paper with a lot of tasks you need to do. Yeah.
Yeah, all need to do. I'm try to make a diet because I got a weight these 3 or 4 months, and I returned to try to avoid eating a lot of caloric food, and it is it's difficult. You have this discipline to maintain a routine. Don't eat something that you like a lot, because I have a routine to eat a sweet after the dinner, or after the mainly dinner, and I'm try to don't do this, but it's difficult maintain our uh, the addicts don't do this, or avoid have the self-discipline to don't eat fat food, and uh, drink more water. Yeah, I know for my weight, I need to drink 3 or 4 liters by day, and I have a lot of a lot of bottles on my desk basket to drink water, more water. Have this discipline to do this. Yeah, so it's good.
Leandro, I think you are in the domino effect every day, no? Because you are not come at the 6 a.m. emotional. You,
Yeah, but
I think it's
I
a
have
problem.
I have one, I don't know, and desculpa, because the last
You,
week, yeah, last week I was on my week of tests, week of tests of my college. You know, I was studying more, in because that I studied to burn my like the burn the oil, midnight oil. Yes.
but in this
Uh,
week,
yeah, this weekend was started my tests the next week. No, next week, no, last week and this week.
all right.
But I will restart my routine to come here.
All right.
Okay, tomorrow I will be on your in your meeting in the Bell meeting. Okay, Bell is tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, it will
That's
be
right.
tomorrow.
Yeah,
7
I
a.m. Yeah.
yeah, I
I
will be
wait for
there.
you and Belle, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, thank you for asking, Bruna. Okay, let's go see more one question. Have one question that you would like to answer, Bruna. Number four, I don't know, number four. Yeah.
Right. Are there specific environment or condition that help you to be on that ball and stay focused? Are they, and how do they contribute to your productivity? Well, here in my home, I in a specific place here in front of the computer because I have a good condition, environment and condition to do my things, my job and my studies because it's calm place. It's don't have a lot of noise. Whereas I have the things that I want and I need to do, my pens, my pencil, for example, I put my bottle of water here close to me. And yes, I think it's so good for stay focused in my job, in my tests, my tasks. I think it's very important when you have a clear place. For me, it's important, but I don't spend a waste time to do something. No, I need to put a specific place and talk. I don't know if the name it's the same things, the same place, in the same. No, I don't have this, but I think it's possible. It's needed to a clear place for to start my job, for example. It's very important for me, and that's it. It's helped me a lot to. It's contributed in my productivity.
Okay, thank you. And you, Bell, what's your opinion about this?
So I will try stay with open camera, but yeah, so I think it's really important when you talk about environment. And yeah, of course, when the material environment or the room, for example, it's so important, like Bruno said. For example, I try to be more quiet and it's my space. But for example, when I have my immersions, I need to go to the rooms.
You
Frozen, Bell?
froze again, Belle.
I believe your camera
Other
is.
people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
So yeah, I believe the environment involve it's okay the audio guys. So thank you. Like I said, for example, I will try change my connection, but I will need to go to the stay room because it's so close of the roteador and the internet. It's a better. So, but when we talk about the environment, um, we talk about the other person because all the time we are influencer for the other person. Yeah. So, I mean, it's so important when you have a group or when you have a space that you can share your experience, your routine, your problems, your obstacles, or for example, barriers to achieve your goals. Yeah. So sometimes it's hard because yeah, it's really important. For example, nowadays I have my mother with me, and that's helped me a lot because in the past I'm really worried about my house tasks, for example, household. Yeah, I don't know the name, but routine of the home, for example. And nowadays I have more free time to study and to do my things because we split the charts at the home, and that's helped me a lot. but at the same time, my family helped me, like motivated me to follow my goals and continue study. Yeah, and I believe that there is a power in environment like that when you have people and persons that motivated you to achieve your goals. Yeah, and I think of that.
Yeah, Bel, I agree with you. Environment with people that is helping you understand your situation. If you are studying, if you are working, help you to achieve your goals is so good when you have people to talk and maintain a ambient environment more calm or is I don't know the word of opposite of toxic because when I work with a place toxic with people that is try to don't help you or have conversation and it's not good. I believe it's not good for maintain to do your tasks, maintain calm. Here I'm believe in I live in a place that is calm, don't have a lot of noise. When have noises, I try to I put my phone and try to listen music more calm, like instrumental music, instrumental songs, and this happened good for me. I don't have this kind of distraction. For me, I'm more. I lost my concentration when I have I use social media or have a cell phone with notifications because that I in the most part of my time I'm not connected. I'm not online. I go online and one time an hour to see if you have something important, but the most time I disconnect my Wi-Fi, yeah, of my cell phone, of my computer. Yeah, that's it. I try to maintain organized my environment to be more productive, and that's it. My concentration is good when I don't have a noisy place to work. Here here is a good place. I don't have a lot of movement in my street. Yeah, when only afternoon have children playing on my street, and I need to put my phone, but my headphone. But the most part is calm. It's a calm place to do my tasks.
Sandra, you bring something
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think it's very interesting. Can you hear me? Yeah, yeah. I think it's very
Yeah.
important that you
Yeah.
bring
Right.
about the connection, the cell phone, for example. When you stop the sound, it's very good because you focus more, no? Because if you, all the time you listen the notification, for example, your brain understand you need to pay attention in the other things, for example, in the cell phone, and you don't have focus and your tasks. It's so bad. I understand in this moment, you know, when you
Yeah.
needed to study, you needed to pay attention, more pay attention in this same thing, and in the same thing, in the focus in the thing that you needed to learning. So it's so good. I stopped my notification in my cell phone because I hate all the time. I want to see. Oh my gosh! When I send for me a message, when who send me a message, I want to see. And this moment, I broke my focus. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Bruna. I try I understand you because notifications is uh, disconcentration. I be more disconcentrated when I see notifications because that's I try to avoid this. Okay, Belle, can you read the next question for us? Number 5.
Number 5, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So let me put here question number 5. Yeah. Can you share a personal experience where procrastination had a negative impact in our work or studies? What lessons did you learn from that experience? So yeah, there are a lot of experience or example about that because, for example, during my formation, yeah, I need to study because all the time we have a test, and sometimes it's hard to comply all the planning of the study to do a test, for example. And I think sometimes it's that when it's not when I was a child, but sometimes the work have a lot of demands, yeah. So it's hard to comply all the deadlines. And but I comply the deadlines, but there is a feeling that oh, I could to do that in the best way, or I could improve that. But it's like Bruna said, I have the same feeling when I have a deadlines to comply. Yeah, I prefer to do, and but sometimes because that's I don't know what to say. I'm very anxious to comply the activity when I have a deadline, and I think I need to looking for the qualities of the tasks, yeah, more. But I don't have a lot of problems with that because I try when I have a task or a deadline, a specific with a specific deadlines, I try split that activities during my day, like you, Leandro. So when I study before to have a test, but is that the lesson that I learning, it's try to split the big activity in small things, small steps for us don't to be like so hard to do. Yeah, I don't like to work like a pressure. My work requests that for me, but I think that when you are prepared or when you study or feel prepared for to do something, that thing happen in the best way because we have a lot of factors or yeah that don't have a control. So what you have a control, we need to work in that, yeah. So to be prepared, and yeah, I think it's really important because that involves a confidence. When you study to do something, when you are prepared to do something, that thing happen in the best way, yeah, the best form. But when you would not prepare, maybe your mind will trick you or yeah, will jeopardize your perform. I think when you have a plan about something and you have a commitment, that can be avoided.
Okay, thank you, Belle. Thank you for your opinion. I I agree with you. When I have a lot of time that I procrastinate something, it's not good because I believe the quality of work is lower. Yeah, is lower. I prefer, as you said, doing the task in the time and have time to do it at your tasks and prepare when we prepare and prepare before doing things is better. Okay, I will finish it in YouTube the transmission, the broadcasting, and that's it. If someone is watching this, come for talking to talking in a lot of languages, Italian, Spanish, English, French,